Good morning, everybody. Happy to have you here with me on St. Patrick's Day. I am wearing green. Are you? That's wonderful. Well, I have three awesome books picked out for us today and a few activities in your grab and go bag. Let's go ahead and start with Hooray for St. Patrick's Day. This is by Joan Holub and illustrated by Paul Meisel. And a lift the flap book. Do you know what a lift the flap book is? Well, it's a book that reads something on the page, but then you lift the flap and there's even more to read and to see. In this book, there's going to be a hidden leprechaun on all of the pages. So hopefully you guys can help me find them. St. Patrick's Day is an Irish holiday celebrated on March 17th. That's today. There is a special leprechaun hidden in each scene of this book. See if you can help me find him. St. Patrick's Day is here. Hooray! Let's have some fun the Irish way. We all wear green. Do you guys see the leprechaun? That's right. He's right up here. St. Patrick lived long ago, and we tell his story in our show. Legend says that St. Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland. Do you see that special little leprechaun? That's right, he's behind the tree. The Shamrock Plant has leaves of 3. Can you help me count to 3? 1, 2, 3. Very good. It grows in Ireland, wild and free. Look what we've made. Do you guys see the little Irishman leprechaun here? It's a little bit hard to find, but he's down here, right behind the chair of the dog. What a sneaky bugger. It's party time. Let's dance some jigs. Then we all get shillelagh springs. Not sure exactly what that means. But boing! He sure likes to dance. Do you guys like to dance? Well, you guys should look up how to do an Irish jig and take a video of yourself doing it and send it to me on Facebook. Until then, let's see if we can find that silly little leprechaun. Did you guys find him? There he is, underneath the chair. That one was hard to find. He's getting sneakier and sneakier. We wave green flags and green balloons. We march and sing to Irish tunes. Do you guys see him here? How about now? That's right, he's right here by another tree. He must really like the color green. We munch green grapes, green apples too, and we even try a taste of Irish stew. I bet it has lots of potatoes in it. Yum, it's good. Do we see our little Irish leprechaun friend? That's right, he's right there behind the tree. A leprechaun is hard to spot. As you can see, he hasn't been the easiest to find in the book, but we try to find his gold-filled pot. Where do you think we should look? What is this? A rainbow. That's right. Here it is. Now let's look inside. It's his gold. They say that if you find a leprechaun on today, that he has to give you his pot of gold. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The end. So I thought I could adapt our favorite If You're Happy and You Know It song to If You're Wearing Green and You Know It. Are you guys wearing green today? Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get started. If you're wearing green today and you know it, clap your hands. If you're wearing green and you know it, clap your hands. If you're wearing green and you know it, then your clothes will surely show it. If you're wearing green and you know it, clap your hands. If you're wearing green and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're wearing green and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're wearing green and you know it, then your clothes will surely show it. If you're wearing green and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're wearing green and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're wearing green and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're wearing green and you know it, then your face will surely show it, or your clothes will surely show it. Now shout hooray, hooray! Oh, Lola, calm down. That is just my puppy dog in the back. I think she's getting excited with us. That's okay, Lola. Okay. She must have been wearing green too. So, speaking of colors, we know that there's green, but we saw a rainbow, right? And last week we talked about rainbows too. So, let's go over the colors in the rainbow again. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And if you want to get a little bit more specific, purple is actually indigo, and then violet. Well, the next book I have is called Rainbow Zoo. And in here, we are going to talk about what colors we see and what animals or objects that we see are the same color. So if you guys want to shout out and let me know what you see, I would love to hear from you. First, we are going to what color is this? Blue Zoo. So at the Blue Zoo, we see things like peacocks, hippopotamuses, elephants, balloons, and umbrellas. Oh, and let's not forget about water and some clouds in the background. Let's see what color zoo we're going to next. Red, very good. And in this red zoo, we have a red bird, a red snake, and even a red frog eating red flies. Very good. Let's see what color zoo we go to next. Yellow, very good. At the yellow zoo, we see things like yellow flowers, and we have more flowers over here, and we have a yellow giraffe, very good, butterfly, and a lion. And we can't forget about the beautiful yellow sun. Very good. Let's see what color zoo we go to next. Green, how perfect. Too bad there's not a leprechaun on this page. But we do have things like a green gecko, a green turtle, a green alligator, and green grass all around them. What a colorful zoo. Let's see what we can see on this page. We have a blue elephant, a yellow butterfly, purple butterfly, black and white zebra, pink flamingo, and orange tiger, brown monkey, red frog, and a green gecko. Wow, there really are a lot of colors all around us. You guys are so good at recognizing colors. Did you guys have fun on last week's color matching game? Great. I have another one for us in our grab and go bag. But before I show you what activities I have in there, let's go ahead and get to our last book. This book is really, really good to me. It has a good message in it, and it's really fun. It's called The Leprechaun's Big Pot of Gold. What do you think we're going to talk about in this book just by looking at the cover? Yes, there's gold and a puppy, a kitty cat, and a leprechaun with, does anybody know what that instrument is called? A violin. Very good. This book is by Patricia Reeder Eubank. And the illustrations are so beautiful. Once upon a time, a leprechaun lived in a cottage deep in the woods of Ireland. During the day, he made tiny little shoes for fairies. At night, he fiddled sad songs in front of his fire. You see, the leprechaun had forgotten where he buried his pot of gold, and this made him very grumpy. Every day after work, he followed rainbows and dug for his gold. Ooh, at the end of this rainbow, he found a great big sleeping puppy. The puppy followed the grumpy leprechaun home. Go away, he said, but the puppy stayed. So the leprechaun shared his potato soup with the puppy, and the puppy fell asleep to his sad songs. So that means the puppy got to stay. The puppy's fur shone like gold, so the leprechaun named him Goldie. Goldie helped the leprechaun dig holes to look for his gold. Goldie loves to dig. One day, Goldie brought home a sweet yellow kitten in a basket. The kitten had one green eye, one blue eye, a pink nose, and white paws. And the leprechaun named her, can you guess what her name was? Rainbow. How cute. She curled up on his bed and slept on his feet to keep them warm. Each day, they all chased rainbows and dug for the leprechaun's pot of gold. And every night, the leprechaun fiddled a little faster and a little merrier. The leprechaun was no longer sad and lonely. One day he said, Goldie, you and Rainbow have made me so happy, I don't need that pot of gold anymore. The next day, Goldie lumbered home carrying a muddy bucket filled with gold coins. The happy leprechaun laughed and said, Let's go dig some big holes and bury this gold for others to find. Because, Goldie, you and Rainbow are the only gold I could ever want. The end. That is a good story of a grumpy little leprechaun who discovers that something can be more precious than gold. I'm sure you guys have a lot of things to be so thankful for. But gold can be fun too. So we were talking about the matching activity like last week. Well, I have one with rainbows and letter sounds. So once you get comfortable, you guys can cut these down the middle and match them like a puzzle. But for now, you can use them like flashcards and see if you can recognize some of the letters. I'll go through a few of them with you, and then when you get them home, you can see by going through the whole alphabet. This first letter we have here is A for acorn. Very good. Our next letter is B for butterfly. Very good. And this last one that I'll go through with you is C. Very good. And C is for cow. So good. I have all of the letters of the alphabet in there, and you guys can practice, 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 practice. And as soon as you feel comfortable and confident, we're just going to cut those right down the middle and do groups of like 5 or 6, mix them around, and see if you can match the letters with the pictures that sound with like the letter. Another fun activity I have for you is these fun necklaces. I'm going to give you guys the string and the beads and do you guys remember what this was called? A shamrock, that's right. And I even have a special shamrock sticker in there for you. So you guys can wear your green necklaces all day. And then I have one last activity for you that's also actually like your snack. So you guys will get Fruit Loops, a pipe cleaner, and marshmallows. When you're all done making it, you guys will get to eat it. But you get to make a rainbow out of your snack. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Well, I hope you guys have lots of fun today. Maybe dance a few jigs and even find a pot of gold. Until next week, goodbye.